Right, hi, Professor. I know that you're expecting to see my final student movie here, but I really didn't have anything for this class. I tried to come up with a really good idea. I was really enthusiastic about the whole thing, but I couldn't come up with pretty much anything that you will appreciate or even myself. So, you're an artist, I'm an artist. We both understand what's going on here. There's a writer's block. There's so many things that can happen to you and I. Well, I'm really not an artist. It's just like, this time I was just trying to think about a story, something that, that might be meaningful, something that might have an ideology behind it, something like, that was gonna change people's minds, but at the same time, it's be really, really cool, something that will go into like festivals and like win prizes and stuff like that, and people will go, "Oh man, you're so cool because you made that movie and stuff like that," and get chicks and stuff. But no matter how hard I try about characters and story, I just come out with the same story all over again. And it was about just this guy's girlfriend and his roommate, and then me driving a car. This guy gets into his house one day right after work, and he finds his notes in the on his door, and then he goes and asks his roommate, like, whose notes is this? The roommate says, "It's your girlfriend." So he goes into his room, he reads it. It's a note from his girlfriend saying that she doesn't want him anymore, and she is moving on with him. She's dumping him pretty much. So the guy goes ahead and he grabs a piece of paper from his drawer. And he starts writing this other note. After he finishes, he gives it to his roommate and asks his roommate to please take it to his girlfriend's house, right? So the roommate goes, and in the meantime, this guy goes into his drawer and he starts looking for something, and then you realize that he's looking for a tie, right? On the meantime, the roommate is walking towards his girlfriend's house, and his girlfriend's just crying, crying, and crying. And I'm driving a car. It's me in the story, and I'm driving a car. It makes no sense whatsoever for me. But anyway, this guy finally finds his tie inside his drawer, and he grabs a chair and he's getting ready to hang it on top of the ceiling. And this, and he like starts building this really weird stuff, and it looks like a hangman noose thing. Finally, the roommate gets to the girlfriend's house, and he gives her the note, and then he leaves. Right, the girlfriend reads the note, and the note says like a farewell note is that he's gonna kill himself and he doesn't want to live anymore, and if she's not with him, he wants to kill himself. So as the roommate leaves, this guy is like doing that thing. He's getting ready to hang himself to that, and right before he's getting ready to hang himself, the girlfriend calls his house, and the phone rings, and he doesn't care. He just go ahead and he's just hanging, and he's about to die, and the phone is ringing and ringing, and he's just like, "Oh, there's nothing I can do. I cannot pick up the phone. I'm hanging here." And it goes on and on, and the woman is coming to the house, and I'm driving, for no reason whatsoever. So this guy's like, "Whoa." So the answering machine picks up after like 5 rings, and she leaves a message to this guy's answering machine saying that she actually wants him and don't do anything crazy. Let's just get back together. I'm sorry about this whole thing, but it's too late because this guy's about to die. He's like freaking already dead. You know what I mean? So he's there. There's nothing else to do, and the roommate is still walking, and I'm still driving, and the girlfriend just lifts the phone up the hook, runs into the kitchen. He grabs like this bucket of rat poison underneath her sink, and she just starts drinking and drinking, like one of those Romeo and Juliet things. Like, if you're not gonna live, then I'm gonna die too. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden, this Haman news drops. The fan cannot stand the weight of this guy's on the floor, and he's trying to catch his breath, and the roommate is just like walking around. He's just wandering, and I'm still driving for no reason whatsoever. So this guy grabs the phone and tries to call his girlfriend back, but the phone, of course, is off the hook, right? So this girl is still like drinking that rat poison. He's just like runs, to her house, and the room is still walking, and I'm still driving, and the girl is just like starting to feel a little sick because of the whole poison thing in her stomach. So the guy runs, he crosses over his roommate. I'm still driving this car. The girlfriend's like getting sicker and sicker and sicker. So he gets to the girlfriend's house. She starts knocking on her door and she's like, come on, open the door. Come on, open the door. When he gets there, no one opens the door because she's like, lost it. And the roommate like sees him like knocking at the door. He's like, what the freak is he doing? So he's just like, hey, what's going on? So the guy like finally like opens the door and then he walks in. So he grabs her by the hair, takes her out on the street and sticks his 2 fingers right into her throat and makes her puke, puke, puke. She was like vomiting everything. She was vomiting lunch, she was vomiting breakfast, everything, and the rat poison too. So all of a sudden she's alright, and the roommate is like walking towards them, and I'm just still driving and driving and driving and driving and driving and driving. So all of a sudden the roommate is like, what's going on, guys? And then they're like kissing each other because they saw that they're alright, and now they want to kiss each other, and she's like, oh, everything is alright, let's just kiss each other. There's love in the air. This is like a love story all of a sudden. It's like really, really confusing. And the roommate sees this blue car, and I'm driving, and I realize I'm driving that freaking blue car, man. And the car is like coming so close to them. And he's like, whoa, you're gonna get run over by the car. So the roommate starts running, but they don't realize it because they're so in love. They're kissing each other. So I realize I'm driving the freaking blue car, and all of a sudden I drop the freaking drink like right before this guy starts like trying to save her because I'm gonna, crash into them. I crashed them, man, and I killed all of them. I have no story. What the heck was that? I suck. Anyways, I just wanted to say that this was the last thing I ever do with a camera, and then I'm going into business school, so see you later, man. If you want to do business in the future, just give me a call. Where do you turn the freaking...